We're recording.
Oh, shit.
Well,
We started the Patreon-only episode.
We started the Patreon.
Yeah, we're back, baby. This Patreon-only episode.
Dipset Bird Gang, we born to fly another day, another dollar, you dig?
More vitriolic, more racist.
Comply with all instructions from your peers and the government.
whoop, whoop.
What are we talking about in the Patreon-only
Well,
episode?
I can maybe finish telling you about Russian sanctions and why they're actually bad for Russia, because everybody
People
thinks,
pay.
good for
People
Russia.
pay for this.
The reason people think Russia's doing all right is because
They're
Russia's
doing all right.
doing pretty well. So, because they invaded Ukraine. This is the thing, man. If you're a country that produces oil and you start a war, the price of oil goes up. So you're rewarding yourself. It's like a you're. It's,
Yeah. I
you
see
know what I
you
mean?
Yeah.
So, but the thing with sanctions is like the stuff they won't be able to get stuff for all the things they need. Like so,
Unless they buy
airplanes.
it from China.
Airplanes, for example. Yeah, but China can't make everything. So, you need bits from like highly specialized.
Well, that's what they're saying
people.
why they can't open Nord Stream pipeline, because they're saying they can't get the parts they need from Siemens, who are a German company, because of the sanctions.
Yeah.
But obviously they're lying just to hold the gas hostage.
They're lying, but like we're gonna defeat them somehow.
Listen, not
Put
me.
on a
I ain't paying my
jumper.
fucking 3 times electricity bill.
Just pay it.
No.
Oh, what? You're gonna get cut off?
Yeah.
I like you pay the bills in your house anyway.
I'm gonna refuse anyone pays electricity bills. Don't pay.
Yeah, no, pay your bills.
You know why the bills
actually
are so-
don't pay your bills, and then you get cut off, and then like that's a way of reducing our
Do you
consumption.
know why the bills are so expensive?
Nico, get off your phone.
Because they peg the price to the highest price of whichever electric they're using. So actually, it should be a lot less, because half of the energy comes from like whatever, like
Yeah, just
renewables
normal
and stuff.
nuclear, like
Yeah,
wind
but
power,
they
whatever.
and it's significantly cheaper, but they have to plug it for much cheaper.
That was a very succinct way of
We're-
describing it. I have no idea what's.
We're doing the podcast.
What, live?
Yeah, live. You're on the Patreon.
Not live, it's recorded.
It's
but
recorded. It's legal.
hi, Elsa.
Turn around. Say, hello, Elsa.
How are you?
I'm good. I don't think I've ever met you. You're driving, which is illegal.
And you're on Is the Pigler there?
The piglet.
That's what I call Navarro.
Oh.
I'm on my way to collect her now.
Okay.
All right, I'll phone you later.
Okay, bye. The Pigler, because she's a wriggler and a Pigler.
Don't pay on October 1st. If 1 million people don't pay.
Man, these dumb fucks.
Yeah,
They're
Why
gonna
do you
get cut
want
off.
to pay?
Because, like, man, all right,
But
so the
it's
energy company.
ridiculous
What you don't
price.
understand, the energy companies got this fucking energy. They had to pay for it.
Yeah, fuck them.
So then
But
you've
they're
got to
paying
pay
out
them.
$59 million in fucking
Oh,
dividends.
59 mil. That's
Billion
fucking
pounds.
nothing. It's nothing. They're
So, like,
making
but-
How much
marginal
profit they made? How much
This is
profit
the
they
thing.
made?
This is the thing. This is
Loads of them lost money and went bust.
Yeah, good.
Well, that's a free market.
That's a free market.
And the thing is, man, I wish
It's a free
she.
market.
We're going to have an economist on soon, and she's going to explain some basic fucking economy.
I studied economics at school.
Tell us what's
At
happening, Nico.
university.
Nico, tell us what's
I
happening.
went to Newcastle University and I did
Okay.
economics.
They got
And
a
I
university there now.
and I did economics in University of the West Indies, one of the greatest campuses on earth.
And
So what do you think
He
about
could walk there
marginal?
from his mum's house.
What do you think about marginal pricing for energy?
I agree with marginal pricing for energy.
There
It's
we
great.
go. We heard it from an economist.
Nico, should we pay for our
Sell and
electricity bill in October?
In October, we should pay half of the bills.
This Shell and Centro post profits totaling £11 billion as household.
Oh no,
struggles.
Leo's fine with
Good.
that. 11 billion. That's absolutely fine.
Ele-
Listen, fuck you, Shell and Centrica. You ain't getting no money from me. I ain't paying shit.
I'm buying a generator.
but-
I'm buying a generator, and I'm using candles.
But it's also isn't
That's what I'm
isn't sort of fossil fuels subsidised by the government as well?
No, the other way around. So fossil fuels are actually taxed. There's a green energy subsidy on bills.
Man, all this
that
green
pays,
energy, climate
that
change
pays
is costing us
for
money.
all the windmills and yeah, green energy, green policy, net zero is behind all this. So there's chronic underinvestment in fossil fuels, which we desperately need fossil fuels. But everybody was like, oh no, we can do without fossil fuels. We'll use Russia. We'll
Man,
use
just
Russian oil
open
and
up
gas.
the coal mines.
Like,
It's
yeah,
in
open
fucking
the fucking
Sunderland.
get children down those fucking coal mines
Yeah,
again.
they're all in
UK
Newcastle
government.
and Sunderland.
Yeah,
Who
all these
cares?
people, all these fucking Jeremy Corbyn voters who are all like, oh my god, the Tories closed the coal mines. Get them down these fucking coal mines. I want to see some of them crushed in some landslides.
But there's some truth to that. If you get these kids down the coal mines,
Yeah.
these uni students, these Corbyn voters and
Yeah.
whatnot, they're not going to be worried about their pronouns. 'Cause then they would have actual worries. You know what I mean?
Emphysema.
Yeah.
They'll be worried
Real
about their
concerns.
lungs. Their lungs transitioning from a nice pink color to coal
to
dust.
ethnic minority. That is the truth.
They'll all be cancelled for blackface.
Black lung. But no, it's true though.
Yeah.
Like as we were saying, there is no proper work for these kids to do.
Yeah,
So coal mining and all of them old jobs,
Stand up.
chimney sweep,
yeah,
bring them back.
yeah.
And
Prostitute.
getting them working.
Yeah.
Proper jobs, hard labor.
Man, chimney sweep was an awful job. They used to get kids under 4 and they'd fit in it, and sometimes they'd get stuck and they'd just leave.
And
the
what's
kid there.
wrong with that?
Well, they wouldn't get them out.
They wouldn't
again.
get them out. They just pluck up the thing. They couldn't get the kid out. They just died.
Fuck.
It's a
You
fucking
start a fire.
horrible
Yeah, I know,
job.
but have you been around 4-year-olds?
Exactly.
Some of them are fucking
Oh
annoying.
no,
man.
look, I'm just saying this. I read the story of how the chimneys used to work. Fucking, it was a terrifying
That,
job.
like, I mean, yeah, sure. Being stuck in a chimney is awful, but having a dead child in your chimney is also a bit of an arse. That
my-
must stink.
My ex flatmate did abseiling, and he taught it at for like school kids, like secondary school kids, until he made a sexually suggestive comment to a school girl, and then he wasn't allowed to do that anymore. So he went into it wasn't he pretended to be like our mum phoned up or something. He pretended to be he phoned her mum, pretended to be a sergeant to like play a prank on her. But it the mum took it the wrong way. But
What was the joke?
he said,
I
"Oh,
can't tell you. You got to.
yeah." He basically pretended to be a sergeant, and then implied that the daughter was a hoe or was like But it was a terrible idea. But you could see it wasn't. Anyway, he thought it'd be funny.
Sounds like they're perfectly like justified. You can't work with kids now.
Yeah, he's not allowed to work with kids now. But yeah, because he can do the abseiling. So then he did industrial abseiling. So I thought that'd be all cool, like, going on oil rigs or whatever. But apparently 90% of it is going down inside. When you've got a massive, like a Harvesters or some big fucking restaurant, like does, thousands of covers every night.
Yeah.
They got these massive fucking chimneys and they get gunked up with all the fat, like every couple of weeks or whatever, you got to go in them and like you get lowered down inside them and it's kind of cramped. It's like being a Victorian chimney sweep. You got to scrape out all the fucking disgusting chicken nugget grease from inside these big chimneys.
Do you want to hear the most horrifying
So
stuff I've
what?
read of
So
it?
he gave it up? He stopped doing it? Or he's still doing it?
What
I
you
think-
should do is make a suggestive comment to the harvester owner. So
Yeah,
he can get cut
yeah,
out of
yeah.
that job.
Have
Yeah,
you
come
heard-
back down with all that chicken nugget grease on his cock and balls.
There's a cave in America. They do caving, right, where you go in. You're basically kind of abseiling through the caves. There's one cave in America. This guy, he caved through the thing, went down to this whole thing, but face first. It's terrifying, right?
Yeah.
He got stuck. They had to get.
127 hours.
They got a rescue team had to come down. They pulled him up. He dropped back down in the hole. He couldn't come out again. They just had to bury him there, dead, alive.
It's like when I
and
had sex with
So-
Leo's mum.
Alive. What?
Mooch, pull up,
The only
pull up.
person laughing.
Cave, dead man
Come on, that was
hanging.
funny, guys.
America. There's a cave where it's just they've had to
You
seal him
ignore
in.
my joke. I said I was like when they had sex with Leo's mum.
But how?
My mum would be delighted to have sex with you.
Yeah, she'd love to have sex with you.
Yeah.
That'd be a
We
catch for her.
can arrange that.
Okay.
That'd be a nice.
Shall I get her on
Thanks for
Shall I get her on
ruining
the phone?
Ruining my joke.
Well, welcome to my world.
Telling you about this horrifying death in the cave about this guy hanging fit.
He died?
He crawled into this hole. He slid down.
But is this like a sort of
This is-
amusement park
no,
thing?
this
Is
is-
this like?
this is-
Is
he
this?
went
But do a
caving.
lot of people go down?
Yeah, they
this?
go these men. You never seen what cave?
Man
it is?
dies
Yeah,
after
they
a
do-
day trapped upside down in cave. A brother of a man who died
How
after
did he
being
die?
trapped for nearly 28 hours, 700 feet under a Utah cave, said his family is remarkably strong but struggles to make sense of what happened.
Well, they're also not strong enough to like open a cave up.
It was mental. They like go through these tiny little tunnels.
Why was he in there?
Because it's white people do crazy shit. They like to go fucking crawl through tunnels you can barely.
That's a good point. I've
You know,
never
we
seen
need
that.
more
I've never seen a
black
black
people caving. We've
Yeah,
got
that's
the
where you don't
diversity
hear
in
about the
that.
fucking white privilege of the caving. You
Why
know
was
that
it
guy.
there?
You know that guy's white, right?
Yeah.
You don't know.
What, a
you know for
Utah
fact-
family.
Yeah.
His name is John Jones.
Imagine he was black. But I'm pretty.
No.
99
John, I mean, unless he's the.
But
fucking MMA guy.
that is the thing though. Like, why do
Yep, very
white people do extreme sports
Yeah.
and no other race really engages in it?
What?
Why do white people do extreme sports?
Because black people have real fucking issues, and white people have to make up pronouns as their fucking problem. That's the truth.
No, that's the other way around.
Oh shit!
What do
Is
you
that
mean?
him?
That might be that. He was in a cave like that. That might not.
He
be
looks
him.
all right. He doesn't look too upset.
Yeah, that's probably before.
That might not be him. Looks a
They
bit
just
red.
shovel in the.
Bit red faced. What's he? Has he been like doing fucking lines of
but it was
bass?
so tight and claustrophobic, and he was there for 28 hours before
Yeah.
he died.
Fuck. That's.
Went
horrible.
With-
Yeah,
and they
hours.
broke his legs as well, trying to get him out.
What did he die of?
Fuck.
He died that he's fucking stuck in a hole.
But how
28
come
hours.
they couldn't get him out? How come they couldn't get him out?
He crawled down
But
this
what-
hole head first,
Yeah.
got stuck, couldn't crawl back because it was so tight.
Yeah.
So then they were like, fuck's sake. They tried to lower down a rope to try and get his legs. They managed to hook his legs. They pulled him up. He slipped down again, broke his legs, so then he couldn't crawl down. They couldn't even give him painkillers or relief because he's only could go to his feet. So he's just there for 28 hours knowing he's going to die. Just waiting he's going to die.
Why did it take 20 hours to die?
Because he's in the, I don't know. I'll tell you another.
What did he die of?
He
Hunger?
died the fucking 28 hours in a fucking hole with broken legs that he can't move anywhere.
think-
But
but longer.
is that hunger or what?
Exposure?
Shock.
Probably
Fucking.
hypothermia. I imagine
scared,
it's probably
everything.
quite cold in a.
And then another.
That's what we
another,
do to cats in Burma.
Another terrifying death in New York. There's this mad documentary I watched about subway deaths, right? And this taxi driver, they're talking to these people. It's a taxi driver interviews, and one was about a subway death investigator. He said the worst deaths. The subway comes along, the person falls between the platform and the train, gets basically their legs cut off, but
Oh,
they're
yeah.
fully alive, right? And they're not gonna die because the train is holding in all
Holding
their
them, yeah.
organs.
Yeah, yeah.
And he says they have to bring the family down to kind of say the last goodbyes because as soon as they move
By
the
taxi
train
because
die, yeah.
someone's
Yeah.
blocking the tube.
by Uber, but as soon as they bring the train down, move the train, all their innards fall out and they die.
Yeah.
And that is another pretty fucking harrowing
And they
documentary.
pull themselves as well.
Well, they don't because their
They
legs are cut
can't
off.
because their bum is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, bum's gone.
Yeah, but the
Poo
poo
their
comes
insides.
out the medium.
Yeah, because it
Maybe.
relaxes. But my mate was down on. Actually, he's not my mate. He's a little prick. But I used to work with him.
Who?
He's called Phil.
Oh, that was cunt.
Yeah.
Phil.
It'll come to me. He lives in Essex. But
Phil in Essex. Okay.
but yeah. Anyway, he was down at what's the tube station with the curved platform?
Bank.
Is it Bank? Yeah. So he was there, and somebody was running for the tube, and like because they're running, they slipped and fell. You know, because it's curved.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a bit where there's
Bigger.
a gap, and so she fell down between the gap. And then the tube went to like fucking move. So obviously, you know, if it moves, it's gonna fucking close that gap and like
Yeah.
squish her. So she was screaming. They said, you know, screaming like like nobody's ever screamed. But then they stopped the tube and she got helped out and she didn't get squished.
It's a good story.
Yeah, but same guy was working as a not lifeguard. There's no way he'd be a lifeguard. Little scrawny guy, man. If he came out to the sea to save you, you'd be like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna drown. But he was working down at the harbour or whatever, and a boat came speeding in. They've got like a speed limit of 10 knots or whatever in the harbour. So they're like, whoa, what the fuck are you doing? You're going too fast. But then they could see the boat was full of blood. And what had happened was they were like water skiing or something. This family had gone out water skiing, in-laws and all that. And the guy had fallen off, so they backed up the boat, but they backed up too far, so the propeller like fucking chewed him, like whacked his, got his head and his arm and stuff, so he bled out in the boat and died.
The lesson is don't ever hang around Phil
Yeah, Phil.
from Essex.
Fucking Final Destination Phil.
Yeah,
Can't remember
Phil,
his
Final
last name.
Destination.
But he probably works for a council because he worked for a council when I was working with him.
What other patrons?
Speaking of near-death situations, we've got the.
thing is, I've been to
Nico, stop looking at
Argentina.
your
This
phone.
is probably a
I'm
fucking.
sending something.
All right.
I'm sending something to the group.
This is.
Oh, this is Cristina Kirchner.
She's fit.
Blanks.
No, not blanks. Just,
That they probably thought it was a lighter.
so for those, so close. How did he fuck that up? How did you miss from there?
But
it didn't go off.
It didn't go. It
that's
jammed.
That's how he missed. He didn't fire. You miss 100% of the shots you don't shoot.
Yeah.
Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
That probably knowing Argentinians, that was probably a lighter. Kirchner, Argentinian politics is as
Darius knows about Argentina.
yeah,
'Cause that's where he lost his virginity.
Is as to an Argentine prostitute. Is as corrupt as every other politics. Her husband before her was the president, and now suddenly she's the president.
And she's left wing.
I don't know. For the Argentinians, they don't care. They're just so corrupt. They're like whatever they say, whatever they want.
Yeah, that seems to be the corruption.
Although talking about that, Chile just said
no to the
62% of MAGA Republicans have said no to the left wing.
Yeah, they rejected this constitution. So basically, they're existing.
Yeah,
The Chilean constitution was written under General Pinochet's rule, and obviously he was pretty far right. You know,
He was a
death camps and
rascal.
stuff. Yeah, there was like execution squads and stuff. But the trains ran in time. But no, so the Constitution, they want to redo it. And a couple of years back, there was this big sort of revolt and this wave of sort of socialist uprising and stuff. So they elected this guy. I can't remember, Gobrick or something. He's 36 years old, super young guy. And
same age as me. That's crazy.
yeah, I said 36, not 56.
Crazy.
But
66.
But yeah, so they wrote this new constitution, but because all the politicians, because they elected all these secretly super left wing politicians, man, they wanted in the constitution, abortion was a right up. I think up until birth, they had all this gender woo woo stuff. They had so all government institutions had to have minimum 50% women. You know what I mean? So what? Minimum 50% women in the fire brigade? You fucking nuts.
Well,
I mean, have a couple.
That's
have a
equality.
couple because it brightens up the place. But you got to have people to do the actual work.
Sometimes it doesn't if they're ugly.
Yeah,
It just ruins it.
that's a good point. Actually, yeah, when you got gender rules, you need 50% women, they should specify it's got to be fit women.
Well, that's
Or fit men.
beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, and I'm the beholder, so fit ones.
Well, yeah, I think that way. At least that's proper equality.
But it got rejected.
No, you want equality of opportunity,
Yeah,
not
exactly.
equality
I'm
of
all
outcome.
for this, but
Exactly.
but what we have at the moment is picky choosing.
Oh, here we go, Mooch.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm
Let's
agreeing
go
with you. I'm
watch
saying, it's kind of
Coyotes
Let's
with
hear
Mooch.
let's hear
so
the
corrupt.
latest justification for nonsense.
Nonsense, yeah.
there's not enough women nonsense, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, actually, there's a lot more now.
Is there?
Well, yeah, because I haven't
there-
seen all the
'cause-
rape statistics in female prisons.
Yeah. So that's progressive.
So yeah, women need to fucking do better, women.
Yeah.
All these female paedophiles.
Speaking of women who should be doing better, Jameela Jamil,
Jameela Jamil.
who is everyone's cup of tea.
Slammed. She's in that thing, SheHulk. Have you seen SheHulk? I
Yeah.
watched
Oh,
a couple
yeah.
of
Is it
episodes.
good?
You gotta-
Apparently, it's awful.
Man, yeah, it's pretty, but it's sort of really watchable though.
Oh, is it?
Shit.
Showed a
because-
bit where they had SheHulk twerking with Cardi B or some nonsense.
Is it not
Jesus.
shit?
It's shit, but it's also you can't stop watching it.
Because it's so shit.
Yeah, it's kind of shit, but it's really cheesy and just nonsense and.
I
just
watched a bit.
stupid.
Oh God.
But Jameela Jamil's in it, but she just
Jeez, this is bad, man.
Are we gonna get a strike for this? Probably, but it doesn't matter because
Yeah, this is the thingamy one.
Let's do this. What's so fun about She-Hulk is that there are a lot of unexpected cameos.
God, this internet. This is
You're
actually
tethered to my phone.
I am.
There's Jameela.
Yeah, she's...
Who's Megan Thee Stallion? Is she
A rapper.
famous from sucking dick or something?
No, she's the other half of Wet Ass Pussy.
Yeah.
Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion.
Kill for you, Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, you are way more fun than my last lawyer.
Megan's a really good actor. I'm a huge fan. It was crazy.
You think of this huge star, but Megan was just awesome.
I am doing groundbreaking things, twerking in Marvel. And I like to think of myself as a version of Thanos.
Just remember whose show this actually is.
Every episode introduces a crazy cast of people. There's so much more to come in this wacky world.
This is...
Yeah. And Jameela Jamil turns up in like episode 2, but you know, as superheroes, they're supposed to have like some sort of superhero-ness.
Yeah.
You know, just look like, and she just looks like a woman in a weird outfit.
Who?
Jameela Jamil in the Thing. She doesn't. She looks like somebody on her way to a fancy dress
Can't
party.
believe you watch She-Hulk and you won't watch like.
I got Disney.
And
I
why
got
have you got
Disney Plus. Because all the, I've got a wife.
Get Look movies.
What's Look movies?
It's got everything.
Oh
but
yeah, because
silly.
women love it. Women love nothing more than like, let's watch. Should we watch some? Oh, first I need to like fucking sit down and program this torrent
You don't
app.
have to program anything. You just
Jesus.
go. You just do this. You go to Look movie.
No, I don't want it in like 320p. I want to watch it. I want to watch the Disney
Alright,
HD stream.
Don't watch it in
This is,
4K then.
I saw.
But now she has fully succumbed to evil and
Oh no, I saw this clip on. What's
Okay, name
Why, what happens
name
in
any
it?
movie. This is Look movie. Look how easy it is to find. Name anything. Anything.
All right,
Anything.
a taste of cherry.
Okay. Is that on Disney?
I don't know.
Well,
Well, let's see if it's on Look movie.
I've never even heard of it.
Well, it's an Iranian film, so you should have.
Well.
It's your hair.
Okay, here it is. Taste of Cherry. Is that the one you want to watch?
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch it.
Well, actually, that's on YouTube, so that's a bad example. All right.
Well, right, so there you go. I just play it to you right now in 4K.
All right. What about Little Dorrit?
What?
Little Dorrit.
Let me check. Hold on.
It's an exciting segment of the podcast where we watch Darius try and torrent something to prove a point.
Yeah, it's on.
It's on. Let
Yeah.
me see.
Well, actually, my phone's gone mad.
Yeah, his phone's gone mad with all these pop-ups, and now he's got all these
Yeah, well, so what?
scam things. No, like Disney, you just.
Yeah, but you pay for that.
I don't pay. My wife pays.
Well, she should.
That's true equality.
Oh, it's not my phone's gone mad. It's the internet
This
is
is
rubbish.
this is like a clip I saw the other day where Jameela Jamil gets kicked in the pussy.
Kicked. Okay.
On
Where's
the
that
show.
from? Kick her in the pussy.
Let's see.
Jameela Jamil is fit though. Can't deny that.
Oh yeah, that's in. So see, like that's she's supposed to be a superhero or a baddie or whatever, and she just looks like somebody wearing clothes.
I felt. Now we have seen so many men kicked in the balls on television for such a long time.
yes.
And we've never seen a woman just socked right in the vagine.
No. We really haven't.
And I believe in equality. And so therefore, I begged for. and I
What
can't
show
believe
is
they're
this?
so cool that
It's
they
the
let
Jimmy
me
Kimmel
give
show,
them the tape
but
of
Nikki
what it would
Glazer's
look like
guest
if
hosting on it.
She-Hulk
Right.
punched me in the
Yes.
And so here
I mean,
it
it
is
just
now.
makes you-
I go in. Oh!
But yeah, that's what it's like in the actual film. It just looks so fake and shit. It's just like not even fake. It looks real. It looks
makes
too
you just
real,
realize
like a real
how
person.
Dry fucking like late night TV shows are.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's just such drivel.
Yeah, that's why I
Late
watch
night shows,
breakfast TV.
panel shows, they're all trash.
Yeah.
Everything's
The
trash.
only good panel show there ever was Tough Crowd with
Nah,
Colin Quinn.
that was great. I quite like Nevermind the Buzzcocks.
Headliners on GB News is the way forward. It's growing every day. Apart from recently, it's been getting worse. It's growing.
Nah, Tough Crowd with them guys like Patrice and Geraldo and them guys was great.
Yeah.
Geraldo.
How's True
Well,
Taste
he's
TV
Spanish.
doing?
Yeah. Okay.
You got pronounced it.
What's
That-
True
the
Taste TV?
GB News enemies.
True
Piers-
Taste TV.
Piers Morgan.
Oh, Talk TV.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, True Taste TV. True Taste TV is chefs.
Right, well, how's Taste TV going?
Oh man, it's going badly, man. Some of the shows on there, you could fit the audience in this room.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's not doing too well.
Is there rivalry between Talk TV and GB News?
Not really, because we're trouncing them, and also we're beating Sky. Last time I looked at the figures, we beat Sky every day. Not like every hour of the day, but we beat them every day, and we beat BBC.
Over the whole combined day.
No,
Cumulative.
Just over one bit of the day.
one bit of the day.
At
1
the
minute.
5 a.m. till 6 a.m. slot, we trounce them
Oh,
when
no.
they are showing adverts.
Not a whole hour.
No.
For points during the day.
yeah.
At one point.
At one point, somebody got up to make a cup of tea, and they were winning. But yeah, no, we're beating them pretty consistently.
Do you show adverts or
Oh yeah, we got adverts.
who advertises on GB News?
So there's a furniture shop in Swansea, and
B&Q in Cricklewood.
Can we get free speech advertised on GB News?
Actually, that's a good idea.
You got 50 quid? You got 50 quid on you right now?
Well, we got some Patreon money we can speak. Yeah.
I wonder how much it would cost to advertise on
GB News.
Yeah. Yeah, do it now while you still
Actually, we should buy adverts on other
how
people's podcasts.
how much to get your advert in the tube station? How much is that? Who do you go to?
TFL.
No, there's different.
They wouldn't.
Tower Media.
They wouldn't let us be on it.
Why?
Because of the name. They would be like free speech. No.
No, I think
they would censor us just from the name. They would.
I don't
Nah,
think
Because of what we talk about, they would 100%.
I generally don't think they would.
How much would it? Let's do it. Let's get a donor to give us money to advertise in the tubes.
As
in
I
the
said,
tube
I'm a very
station.
brave man when I spend other people's money, man.
Yeah, we put our necks on the line here.
Yeah.
Also,
One of you lot.
we'll be in bikinis and we'll say.
Now that they make sense.
Are you beach body ready?
Because we're not.
but you should be allowed to say that. You're doing your beach body readies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jameela.
She tweeted.
She got.
How much you curling now, Darius?
16.
Curling off
But
cards.
I don't really do my arms. I need to get. I'm
Yeah, I never
I'm going
did
on
bicep
holiday
curls.
on the 16th. To the
Where are you going?
Santorini.
Oh, nice.
Everybody goes Santorini.
Yeah,
It is.
it's really
Everyone,
beautiful.
yeah.
Is it
It's
nice?
a volcanic rim.
I love Rim.
It's very popular.
Anal
Yeah.
Rim.
Everybody's going to Greece. I noticed.
Yeah.
I think it's
year.
because they don't. I don't know why it is.
It's cheap as well. Like
Apparently it's
Josh was
expensive.
just in Crete and he said it was super cheap.
Oh.
Josh,
Apparently
Howie.
Santorini is really expensive.
Yeah, Santorini's one of the expensive ones. How come you're going there?
Because
on your salary.
Because we were going there for Elsa's friend's wedding, which was called off. But we
Did
bought
they
the
break up?
They didn't break up, but they just decided they're not going to get married. So we bought the
Alright.
fucking flights. So now we've got to go.
No, it's better because you don't need to go and like
Yeah,
spend
that's actually
loads of
much
time at a
better.
wedding.
What else has been happening since I've been
Oh well,
gone?
this Jameela Jamil thing.
That I'm
so
trying to get through, but you keep
yeah,
getting
if
distracted.
scroll down to the tweet.
So
It'll
it's-
quote the tweet.
Obviously, sorry for making an innocent mistake, but if we don't do more to prevent this,
Wait, there's a tweet before this.
I've got the actual tweets.
Yeah, it should be in that. Like, it should be in that article.
But tell us what happened. Break down the story.
All right, so Jameela Jamil basically said. I mean, it'll be funny if I read out verbatim what Jameela Jamil said. So I'll just bring it up.
I've got these here. Is this like obviously sorry for making? So this is the original.
I got it here. Oh wait, why doesn't it fucking say? So she said. So she described. Jameela Jamil accidentally described a non-binary social media user as a woman during a Twitter spat. And instead of simply apologising and correcting herself, she laid out some guidelines for trans folk on how to avoid being misgendered. She tweeted, I instantly corrected myself, but nobody reads your bios, people. Please include your pronouns in your name on here to prevent misunderstandings, offence, if it's important to you. Obviously, sorry for making this innocent mistake, but if we don't do more to prevent this mistake, it will likely keep happening, which is bad for everyone. Put pronouns in your names. I've just done that with mine. It took 2 seconds. And like that's her trying to be like woke, trying to be like, oh, I care about pronouns so much.
Bring that other screen up was quite funny because just that last one. Nobody checks anyone's bios. Nice try. A non-binary person gaslighting women for amusement also sucks. That's funny because isn't that what a TERF says?
Well, that's what they're calling her.
no.
They're calling her tough.
Oh, is that what they're calling it? You can't win then.
Oh, you can't win. I'm just glad that like because Jameela Jamil obviously tries to be the wokest of the woke. and
I
is
thought
always
she quit and was
calling
never
people
coming
out.
back.
No.
Ah, they all say that. You know what I mean? It's like when you ran away from home.
What's this?
Went down.
But people go,
I remember
I'm quitting Twitter. I'm
That-
going for good.
about
For dinner.
about yeah, when was it? Must be like 12 years ago or something. Darius was like, can I come and stay at yours?
Oh, what you actually ran? Oh, sorry.
And I'm like, yeah,
Is this-
yeah, sure, Darius.
you
And
actually
I'm
run
like,
away?
I'm like, why? And Darius like, I'm running away from home. It's like you can't run away from home age 35. You know what I mean? Like, that's just moving out. You should be doing that. Can't run away from home. Like not 8 years old. And he went back. And he went back for another fucking 6 years
Is this
until
from
he
your wife
until he
or
met
your
his wife.
Mum and dad.
Obviously, this is a lie by Leo.
No, this is from his mum. He had an argument with his mum.
Yeah, I ran away from home.
He ran away from home.
Taught a valuable lesson.
Yeah.
You ran over at 32. Oh, that's funny. Oh, shit.
I might open with that. That's funny. I've run away from home. Teach my mum a lesson.
And he went back.
I'm gonna open with that tonight.
Yeah.
My new
That's
joke.
funny.
It was a funny
That's
joke.
funny.
What else has been? What mad other stuff has been happening?
Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter
Man.
Ruby gets married in cosplay.
Yeah, this isn't a new thing, but like I just thought, like, you know, like this affirmation thing. If you constantly affirm what your children say and do, you're gonna end up with like not just like trans kids, but also kids who get married as cosplay characters. It's like, set some fucking boundaries. You know what I mean? You're not allowed to dress up in cosplay for your wedding.
Ah, fuck it.
Jamie
Why-
Lee
why-
Curtis.
why-
Mooch, you always encouraging nonsense.
It's
Stop it.
degeneracy.
Stop it.
If they
Yeah.
want to get married in fucking cosplay,
No.
let them get married in
No.
cosplay. Why?
No.
You're
Why?
It's a
encouraging
wedding.
nonsense.
Yeah, so?
It's
What?
un-
You're comedians.
It's under the eyes.
No.
It's under the eyes of the Lord.
Yes.
Jamie Lee Curtis would look really fit in True Lies. I think
She
that's
did,
the fittest
yeah.
she ever
And
looked.
she was quite old then as well. She was
And apparently she was at the big rumor was that she was a hermaphrodite.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
years.
intersex.
Intersex, so she knows what
Jamie
she's talking
Lee
about.
Curtis.
What other stuff have I been reading?
But
about
look,
this year?
here's the thing. When you encourage a little bit, people take it too far.
Oh,
So
You're
what?
making a mockery of
I
them.
always
So
thought
what's the
Jamie.
difference between this
I
and
always
getting
thought-
married in Vegas dressed
Wait,
as Elvis?
I always thought Jamie Lee Curtis was old when she did True Lies, and you know that was the whole thing. She's 34.
Oh, really?
Yeah, old.
Yeah, she's old.
That's old for Hollywood.
That's old for me and Leonardo DiCaprio. Which is
That's old for women. Leonardo ain't having that.
well, that's an insult to Leonardo DiCaprio.
I don't understand why people give a fuck about what, like, so Leo gets rid of his girls at 25. That's fine. He's allowed to do that. I don't see why people are like, they're coming for Leo now. They're going like, this is crazy. You know, he's sort of.
Well,
you know,
maybe this is the
taking
perfect.
advantage.
Maybe this is the perfect.
Yeah, listen, you know what's the saddest thing? The person who made that graph of his relationships over a 15-year period of the ages he dated at various stages in his life. You know how sad you have to be to sit down at a computer
It didn't take me that long.
and you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, come on, man, get a life.
Yeah, and also if he was a woman, everybody'd be like, "Oh my god, it's so empowering! Oh yeah, oh this is an empowered woman who knows exactly what she wants. She likes young cock.
But
It's so wonderful."
But let's make a serious point. This could be part of
I
our
was
new
making a serious point.
mansplaining or our thing. So you sent that picture in the group just now about the toxic masculinity traits and what they are.
Yeah.
So why don't we bring that up? Because you said you want to teach men how to be men. What is your first kind of lessons that you think?
Well, there's two things there we got to address.
All
Pull,
right, yeah.
pull it up, Mooch.
I just want to download it. So
Oh God, Mooch man, take some of the money, please, and buy internet for this place.
Why is there no internet now?
Actually, how much would it cost to get decent internet in here, Mooch?
I don't
Just
know.
our own private network.
VPN.
Traits of toxic masculinity include themes of mental and physical toughness, aggression, stoicism, or not displaying emotion, heterosexism or discrimination against people who aren't heterosexual, self-sufficiency, emotional insensitivity.
These are all good things.
These are all great things. And this is how society has been so inverted and become perverse.
The discrimination against people who aren't heterosexual could be argued is not.
How would you argue that?
Okay, yeah.
Valid point.
Okay. Pull that back up. Maybe the one, yes. Okay, discrimination isn't great in anything, but self-sufficiency is of the utmost importance
Absolutely.
for everyone.
I mean,
Not just men.
And this
Men and women should be self-sufficient.
It shows how modern people, they want everybody, they want socialism, they want communism because they don't want people being able to be self-sufficient. They don't want somebody being able to, like, you know, look after themselves, provide for their own family. They want everybody dependent on the state.
But this is,
they think it's healthier for people to be dependent.
This is the step towards communism that we are walking into.
Yeah.
and what the Great Reset wants. Own nothing and you'll be happy. Be a weak puppy.
Yeah.
And you'll be happy.
Yeah.
Pull them traits up. Back
Eat the
up,
bugs.
Yeah. Eat bugs. Don't eat meat.
Eat your slop.
Don't be able to think for yourself or defend yourself.
Yeah.
Given your guns.
Yeah.
Mental and physical toughness.
What guns you got?
Huh?
2 right here.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think that this
mental and physical toughness. Here's the thing: people always talking about mental health, but we don't talk about mental toughness and resilience. That's something we should be championing.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: when you're afraid of stuff, when you have arachnophobia, you can't get rid of all the spiders in the world. So the treatment is to get you to be tough enough to face spiders.
Yeah. Does that work with homophobia? Suck enough dick.
You can't get rid of all of them, so you got to just,
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm not touching that topic.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. All of these things you need. When someone breaks in your house, you need aggression to confront that person.
But stoicism is a positive thing as well. People think of it as bottling things up. It's not. The classic Stoics, the Greek Stoics.
When I had depression and my dad found out, or when I was anxious, my dad told me to drink a Lucozade. And that was great. Great advice.
But you see
Did it
what?
cheer you up?
Yeah. Tell me drink a Lucozade.
But see what they do here, right? They mix in positive stuff that people, physical toughness, aggression is good when it's controlled aggression. All of that's good, but then they mix it in with something that you can't argue. So that way, so what they say is they take everything that's actually good, put one bad trait in there, so that it dirties all the other traits. So they're saying, homophobia. Oh, what if you've got mental toughness or you're self-sufficient, you're also homophobic, and that's how they paint everything. They change the way people view it, and that's what they're doing with the MAGA Republicans. And it's that's actually what they're doing by saying MAGA Republic is so fucking devious and like such a the way they're turning the country against this one kind of group of people, and they've really we're united the country. Man, most MAGA Republicans are just Republicans who voted for Trump. Fine, you're gonna get some racists, but then you get fucking left wing fucking Antifa
4 more
racists.
years.
Absolutely insane.
It's the same thing exactly. The argument against religion. And we are seeing a world now without religion and the secular madness and chaos that it causes.
We got a new religion coming out. Like wokeism is a new religion. It's got all these tenets you've got to follow, but they change all the time, so it makes it very difficult. Only the core people, even Jameela Jamil can't keep up. So they've got all the the public shaming, the guilt, and all that sort of stuff, but they don't have any of the redemption.
But here's the thing with religion: they always go back to the homophobia bit when they said man should not lie with man or blah blah blah. But that's the only thing. But here's the thing: in the New Testament, it doesn't say that. The New Testament doesn't have anything about homophobia, and New Testament is when Jesus comes, right?
I think the Catholic Church are quite happy. They like a lot of that, don't
But here's the thing. They use that whole homophobia thing to turn people against the Bible. But the structure of religion, the commandments, I tell people all the time, listen, if you rather live in a society where man comes up with his own rules, or you rather live in a society that has a framework and those commandments to live by, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, respect your mother and father, thou shalt not covet. All those things are great things to have in a society and to live by.
Yeah. I mean,
and which one would you rather live in? But that shellfish is Old Testament, and
because
then
they didn't have fridges,
right? And
fridges,
then Jesus came along,
fridges.
and he built a fridge.
Like shit. That's my joke.
It tastes delicious.
Jesus stole my joke.
Sweet.
But here's the thing: Jesus came along and said, "It's not what you put into your mouth that makes you unclean; it's what comes out of it." Meaning,
I thought you were going to say what you put into your anus.
It's the words that you speak that make you unclean, right? So, all that stuff is in the Old Testament, right? But here's the thing. I tell people, all of those rules, you can't rule. There's nothing in the 10 Commandments or what Jesus preaches. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Do unto others and all that kind of stuff that you wouldn't want to have in a modern day society. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you leave things up to man, and you get all of this woke craziness.
Yeah.
That I am this, I identify as this, and I can be blah, blah, blah. That's man making up nonsense.
Yeah.
Have a blessed week.
And then you have a crazy society where people are all divided and identity politics and the new woke religion that leads to absolute a grown man saying he's a 12-year-old cat.
Yeah.
Whereas the Bible
Quite an
is
old
the
cat.
framework that gives you a proper structure for society, and
Nico
that's
wants to
what
kick him in the
Western
face.
society was based on.
Yeah.
And you step away from that and you get chaos, and that's what you are. And even if you don't want to believe in Jesus, as Jordan Peterson said, if you don't want to believe in Jesus as a human being that lived, he is the distillation of the principles we should all, or the virtues we should aspire to.
Yeah, and also the
get what I'm saying?
equality and sort of treating people as individuals and everybody having equal rights. That sort of springs from the sort of Christian, the Christian faith.
That's why when you go to church, or you go to court in America, they made you put your hand on the Bible, I swear, and even on the money. In God we trust. And all this kind of thing that was based. You got Western civilization, based on Christian Judeo principles.
Yeah, and without
and now without that, you move away from that framework. You get this absolute chaos that you have.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
And if you look at countries that aren't based on a sort of Judeo-Christian framework, then they don't always, like Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia, places like that. They don't
Japan.
have. They don't have
South Korea,
but they don't have the the equality and everything that makes
the human
Western
fellowship.
Singapore.
Yeah, they don't have the human
that makes
fellowship.
Western liberal democracy great.
Yeah, but you want to leave things up to men and say, oh, you do whatever you want, and we can mix a goat with a human, or you can be a mermaid. That's fucking nonsense.
South Korea is 87% Church of England.
Is it?
No.
Well,
You ran away from home.
Actually, they are quite. The biggest religion there is Christianity.
are they?
Yeah, so 52% are atheist or non-religious. 18% believe in Protestantism, and 13% believe in Catholicism. So, yeah.
But can we show that picture of Biden? Can we just have a look at that one? That was mental. We never actually showed the picture. Like, if that had been a picture of Trump, and the thing is that, like, Democrats are defending it. If that had been a picture of Trump and he had said the same speech, it's such
funnily
double
enough,
values.
I think Sam Harris said, if that had been Trump, this is what Sam Harris said. He said, if
Who's
that had
Sam
been Trump,
Harris?
so he's a thinker and author and stuff. He said, with Biden, it's bad optics. But if Trump had done it, it would be a window into his soul. And it's like, what the fuck? Why is it? Why is there such different treatment? Also, how come you can read what Trump's thinking and stuff now? You can assign all these.
What are your thoughts on Sam Harris?
I don't really know enough about him, to be honest. I just know him from a couple of things. I know he did trigonometry.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is he the one he was the
He's
one?
a meditation / thinker / philosopher type thing.
Yeah.
There's one picture, though, where he's like that. He looks so...
Man, this is a
I thought it was photoshopped.
This is a shell of a human. Biden on anybody who think that this man reading documents and is in control of policy and shit.
Yeah.
You have to be a complete loony to believe that.
Yeah.
This man don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
He is genuinely the worst president ever.
The real president is the person writing the teleprompter.
Yeah.
Glenn Greenwald tweeted in 2020, which has come up to be quite prescient. He said, the way it's going to run is Biden gets in, it's going to be run, Democrats will be ruled over by the Democrat Party in neocon people from Bush and Cheney era, and they're going to pretend they're fighting against fascism, etc., but whilst being fascist. And it's everything you kind of said in that tweet from 2 years ago has come to pass.
Who said this?
Glenn Greenwald, who used to be a New York Times journalist, and then he continued doing journalism, so they fired him because we can't have actual journalism going on.
You work for Fox or something now?
This is the Leo.
Leo graph.
Which is brilliant, actually.
Man, the guy knows what he likes.
No, I mean, I think but also if you look at this, he's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 year relationship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 year relationship.
Yeah.
And that's when he is like
Till they
a
got old.
fucking superstar.
Yeah.
So he's been in a relationship for 5 or 6 years in his early 20s to mid 20s to 30s.
Yeah.
And now he's just fucking around. And when you're fucking around, are you going to fuck around with a 40-year-old or or you're gonna fuck around with 25.
Also, those women are fucking in their 20s. They know what they're getting into.
Yeah,
Like, what do you
100%
see? What do you see? What's your fucking problem? They want to go out with him. He wants to go out with him. And fair play to him. At 25, he's using them and he's giving them enough time to find someone else. He's not doing it when they're like 35 and then they can go nowhere and have no kids. He's getting the best years out of them and he's leaving them, putting them back on the market.
Who is fucking movie stars?
Pull it back up. Pull it back up. Who? Camilla Morioni.
He seems to have a
Tony
type.
Garn.
Yeah,
They're all blonde.
hot women who
Well,
are
they're all blue according to this.
aged
but
18 to 25.
20.
I think
to
Camilla Moran looks dark-haired there.
20 to 24.
Nina Ajadl.
But yeah, as Darius say, at 21 you can buy anything.
But
You
what's
can
the,
buy a gun. You can drive a car. Buy a hamster.
what is the average age of a movie star's like sexual partner?
I don't know.
Probably somewhere between 25 and 30. Do you know what I mean? They're not. They don't. When you're a movie star, that's who movie stars fuck.
What they
I
fuck
think-
who?
They fuck attractive young women because they're
Right, I
movie
do.
stars.
That's correct.
So maybe maybe you switch on the other way around. Why are these women only going after movie stars?
Yeah. Also, what about nobody ever talks about the financial exploitation of men? You know, these rich old guys going out with much younger women, but they're not splitting the bill. You know, Anna Nicole Smith and that Texas oil billionaire, they didn't go Dutch when they went out for dinner.
What?
Yeah, for real.
So she wasn't she wasn't all for equality like that.
No, even though I'm a feminist, they
Look at that one, Darius. Come on now. Come on now. What are we talking about here? Are we being realistic?
Oh, that's a.
Yeah, let's have a 3-speech pause off.
This is not good light.
bad light.
Bad light.
Bad
It's too
light.
bright. You need a little bit darker to get the
Contrast,
definition,
the
yeah.
definition.
Yeah, that's looking good, guys.
We need that testosterone gel.
Oh yeah, did the testosterone gel arrive?
I haven't got any.
Well, they sent us. Some people have been sending us stuff. It should come. Check the post.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Okay.
I'll have an ask about.
Right.
What else we got?
I think that's it.
Wait, let's see if anything else has happened this week.
I'm gonna go watch a play.
Well, wait. We need to give our free speech patron something.
Oh, if anybody we've got a giveaway of a Todd Sharpville album. So if you leave a comment in the YouTube, we'll give you the album as long as you're willing to come to London.
Yeah.
I'm not sending that one out.
And listen to it.
Well, I could post it. I've got a stamp.
Let's see if Leo
I've
can
got a
see.
jiffy
Do you
bag.
don't?
I'll send it.
Oh, what about the depraved man
Wait,
who
is this
filmed
on a
performance
CD?
sex acts on a
Yeah.
a CD,
Yeah, it's on a
yeah.
CD that no one has.
No one has CD players.
I know.
We'll
Oh,
give
yeah,
you a
pull out that
1-month
picture.
subscription to Spotify.
It's signed.
This one.
It's
Pull out that
signed.
picture. Pull that out, Mooch.
It's
What
an
picture?
NFT.
Do that one.
Oh my god. Oh, we
it-
have
no,
to
this
talk
is
about
fully-
Vittorio as
Is this
well.
Billy?
Oh, yeah, we gotta talk about
please, Yeah,
Vittorio.
finally, let's go out in the Vittorio thing.
No, but the woman first and then Vittoria.
All right, but I got to go soon.
All right, we'll,
Relax.
Get the
man.
women, get the women up.
Where is it?
It's in the chat.
In the chat. Scroll up.
Did you? Oh, okay.
what we're gonna say about Vittorio?
We're just gonna watch the clip.
Fun of him.
We're gonna make fun.
Gonna make
We'll
fun of
comment. We'll
Vittorio.
pass fair comment on his thing. Vittorio
Yeah.
used to edit our videos. Oh, this is the woman. So she says, "Please, please, please, my dysphoria is in overdrive. I need to see a woman here. Tell me you see a woman and not a man pretending." I mean, I see a woman. Do you see a?
But here's the thing: the comments were hilarious.
That's what I want to write in the comments.
But she blocked it. But the comments were like, "Nah, you's a man."
I mean, if
Some
when
of
you're
them
putting
were-
something like that on Twitter, what do you expect?
yeah. Someone was sorry, but nah, man.
Yeah, why would you post that? You're only, it's
Okay,
only
yeah.
gonna go one way.
Oh,
She got
yeah.
that female pattern baldness.
She needs to go to Turkey.
Yeah.
Like got rinsed.
Actually,
man.
going to
Fucking
Turkey
hell.
for it is a risk because you
she
know.
needs to go to Nico's
Go-
woman and get that tattoo.
Yeah, she needs to go to somewhere with a less oppressive society, I think.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, here's Vittorio. He used to edit the podcast, but since then he's fallen on hard times and been nominated for the Edinburgh Award. This is him on a podcast, not ours.
People keep telling me I'm like the guy this year. People keep telling me like, oh, you're the new guy this year. Like this is your thing. Like this is your year to be the guy at the Fringe.
So this clip was
Here's the
picked up
thing.
within minutes and posted around every comedian's
Yeah.
WhatsApp group.
I've been sent it like 5
I
times.
got shared by 5 different groups. The
guy.
guy. I didn't know it was the guy artwork. That was funny.
Let's see that.
I've got the. I've got the. It was the guy artwork.
Oh,
Let's pull that out. I didn't see that.
Have you got the guy artwork?
I've got the video of this.
No, there's somebody
someone
somebody
says
did a fake Edinburgh poster.
Am I the guy?
But here's the thing. Anytime when someone says people been asking or people been telling, no one said that.
Yeah, it's like Meghan Markle when
it's
she
like-
said,
It's like when people go on Instagram, people been asking me, what do I use to get my skin? No one asked you that.
yeah. It's,
And yeah.
people say that in setups for jokes as well. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, people come up to me and say, oh, you must be blah 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 blah. Oh, I found the thing.
What, the artwork?
I'll forward it to the group.
But yeah.
Does Vittorio know that everyone's laughing about?
I don't know. I can't wait
know.
to tell him though.
No, don't tell him unless
Yeah,
he
tell him.
subscribes.
What
I'm
no,
not telling
stuff.
him
He has
exactly.
to subscribe to the
He's gotta
Patreon and pay
subscribe
for it.
to the podcast to find
Yeah.
out what
To
we said
find
about
out-
him.
Yeah,
We're also bullying him.
yeah.
The word on the streets.
The guy.
Wait, this is a new video. I haven't seen this.
This is the video of it.
Oh,
It is the pinnacle. It's like the longest pretty much anyone wants to see stand-up comedy for. The only
An
person
hour,
I've
yeah.
ever seen do longer is Kitson, do a 2-hour show, and I was happy enough because he's...
Daniel Kitson. Did he take a break though?
Nope.
Well, why are they filming this like Al Qaeda style,
I
man?
don't know. I thought this was the same
spread out.
timestamp.
In the naughty seats.
This is boring.
I would
Yeah.
fully be in that.
All right.
yeah. Where's the bit where he says the guy?
Show the artwork.
Show the guy bit and
The
the
guy.
The guy.
People saying I'm the guy. It's not even the guy. It's the man. To be the man,
Yeah.
you got to beat the man, and I am the man.
To be the guy.
You got to beat the guy.
Yeah.
People are saying I'm a
Who
guy.
did this? That's funny.
Let me see. I know who did that.
The guy at the fringe,
The
an
guy-
hour of incel comedy. Is this the guy, the Scotsman? What do the others say? I can't read that. That's too
Big it
small.
up, make it zoom in, Mooch.
That's as quick as zoomed in as it gets because it's on a thing like that.
What did the other two quotes say? After
Is this
seeing-
the guy, the Scotsman? After seeing this guy, I was like, yeah,
guy.
you are the guy at the fringe. The industry can no longer. The industry can no. The industry can ignore me no longer, Ross Smith.
Because that's because Ross Smith in a previous Fringe, he did this this message which he sadly deleted, but it was all like that. Basically saying he'd been overlooked at the Fringe and my PR worked their arse off to get people in.
Stay in.
Everybody.
Stay out.
Everybody told me they enjoyed it. And he's a
said
nice
that?
guy. He's a good comedian.
They're
good,
both, look, Vittorio and Ross are both nice guys.
and
The
good
prob-
comedians.
And they're decent comedians, but the problem is they're comedians. The problem is when you kind of have that wholehearted kind of like drive to like I'm doing this.
Yeah.
It doesn't look. I think people resent it somewhat because like okay,
Yeah.
you've not gone at it from like I'm going to be a great comedian. You've gone it like I want to do this, do this, do this, do
Yeah.
this.
Everybody likes Darius because he's got zero ambition and
Zero
has
ambition,
achieved
babe.
nothing.
I've
So
achieved
that's what you've got to do. Yeah. The
I
guy.
got loads of bad reviews on my show from Edinburgh, but they all say this. His show was kind of funny, but he harassed us for money on the way. Yeah, you cheap fucks, fucking pay me.
I remember Darius chasing people down the street and stuff for money. Like if they put coins in the bucket, he'd throw the coins at them.
It's an insult. It makes it much easier when you don't have to do a bucket speech.
Yeah.
The guy. So was he the guy? Was he the guy at the
Yeah,
Fringe?
he did. He basically was. Yeah.
He had
very
a
Fringe.
really good front.
Sold out. Added it loads of extra shows.
Yeah, he did great.
He
Got nominated.
yeah.
Who? What? Oh, that Australian guy won.
Sam Campbell. I don't know who got the.
But best newcomer was not
Jordan
Victoria.
Gray.
No, I don't think that, she was in that category.
Who was the, so who was it? Who was the best newcomer then? Because I don't follow.
Not that guy.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, who was
follow
it?
anything anymore.
Oh, I've just googled best guy.
Who is the best guy?
Best newcomer.
The thing is, the fact that none of us know says how little the awards mean now.
It doesn't really. It doesn't-
Edinburgh is dog shit.
That's right. Preach.
It's good if you do the sort of Darius model, the Leo model, where you sort of go up, you do a show at the Free Fringe, and you make money and do Hating Live for fun and a bit more money.
But it depends if you want what you're going for there. Like, we do it to kind of make money and try and improve. But if you're going there to like, oh, I'm going to be the one found out. Like, listen, you're going to be found out. If that's going to happen, you'll know before you even think about
Laura
booking a show.
Ricotte.
Oh, Laura
Wow.
Ricotte. Yeah.
Whoa,
her.
that fucking club killing comedian.
But I don't think that's the thing. I don't think Edinburgh is about club comics. Although there were a lot more. Like the nominations were pretty.
I thought the nominations were quite
decent.
clubby. Like
Yeah.
they'd all mostly people who do well in clubs.
Yeah.
Jordan Gray as well. Like she'd do well in clubs.
I've invited her on the podcast.
I don't know
nice.
none of them people.
Yeah, I don't know who Laura Ricotte is. So if you're good, I apologize.
I only know Vittorio because he's around.
He's a
Yeah,
guy.
he's
I
on the
don't-
circuit.
Yeah, because he's the guy. How can you not know the guy?
Down at Guy Club.
I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
At least
If you
Vittorio
don't-
does comedy and
If you
gigs.
don't play Top Secret, I don't know you.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Yeah, at least he does comedy instead of like he does comedy instead of just dressing up and with a paper mache lobster on his head and prancing about like clowning or whatever it is. That was really popular for a few years in Edinburgh. Anyway, that's quite a long Patreon
Is
only
it?
episode. Yeah.
About an hour.
Yeah.
Should we call it?
Let's call it a night.
All right then.
'Cause I gotta
Piss
go.
off.
Like, subscribe, tell your friends.
Comply with all regulations.
Get more people to subscribe.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank
Lots
you.
of love.
Bye.
Bye.
Bird Gang out.